Hey, it's Dario and this is Coffee with the Market. And how do you make more money at your job? So today I would like to talk to you what I think is the most effective way to make more money at your job. So not drop shipping, not trying to find an online job that will make you a millionaire, but just raising your salary at your job that you love. Hey again, it's Dario and this is Divity Finance, a platform where we can share our best tips and tools when it comes to trading, investing or finance in general. And if you love the subject, please consider subscribing. When we talk about job places, we can see that pretty much in every type of job there is a saturation in the market. So let's take for example engineers, basic engineers, civil engineers, okay? For example, here in Switzerland, especially here in Ticino, the engineers are so much. And also, for example, we have the engineers from Italy that they are so nearby here and they can be even paid less. It's a little bit illegal to do that, but let's face it, people do it. So when it comes to a Swiss engineer finding a job that pays a lot, and by a lot I mean 8, 9, 10, 11,000 francs, which is actually not a lot, but it's quite high, even for a civil engineer. So when it comes to that, the basic rule of economics, demand and supply, will make sure that the Swiss engineer will not get a 9, 10, 11,000 francs salary. So how do you get to that? Well, you need to fight the demand and supply. How do you do that? You move your supply to another type of engineer, to a more qualified and specialized engineer. And the same thing applies to all other jobs. We see a major trend where companies are not looking for people who know how to do everything. They look for specialists. They want that one person that can make the job perfectly. So how do you specialize in your job? Well, there are many ways to specialize in your job. The first thing is to go for a master's. I was reading this article yesterday that talked about the Ph.D. students and the difference between salaries from bachelors, masters and Ph.D.s. If your job needs a degree, you should already go for a master's. It makes really little sense to already go for a bachelor's, okay? I know it's 2 more years in many countries. In the UK, for example, it's just 1 year if you choose to do the masters in one cycle. But in many countries, for example Italy, for example Switzerland, for example the USA, I know that it's 3 years plus 2 years. I know that 2 years are more to study, but if you study those 2 years, you will be able to find the job places easily and also have a higher salary, and that's for a fact. Another level of specialization is the PhD. Guys, I know that PhD is mainly for people who want to pursue an academia career, but still, having a PhD, it's not bad, and especially if you want to work for yourself. Guys, if you want to work for yourself, the clients will probably see on your curriculum, on LinkedIn for example, that you have a PhD. Now, if you have a bachelor's, it's really hard to go for yourself, okay? If you have a master's, it's a little bit easier, but if you have a PhD, then it's really on top. For example, when I worked at the engineering company here in Ticino, we had some specialists that were civil engineers, but specialized, for example, in terrain, and they had at least a master's, but some had even a PhD. And of course, the people are going to pay those specialists, those PhD specialists, more because they know that those specialists will make the job perfectly. And also, going back to academia, maybe you want to pursue a career in academia, and having a PhD, I think it's a must. And having a career in academia sets your salary all the way up here. For example, just here in Switzerland, the schools are public, but I believe that a teacher in the university gets around 20,000 francs. That's around $20,000. So when it comes to this, the higher the degree, the higher the salary. Of course, this doesn't apply to all the jobs. For example, the jobs in business and management, the difference in salary between someone that has a bachelor's and someone that has a PhD is even higher. And it's even higher just between someone that has a bachelor's and someone that has a master's. But now let's go to the third part, because you don't always need a degree to specialize, okay? There are many courses you can take take many diplomas, okay? Maybe your job doesn't even require a degree, but go specialize in one field. For example, my uncle is a plumber, but he has specialized in one particular area, which is welding. So as you see, even as a plumber, you can take another diploma so that you can specialize and have more opportunities and a bigger salary, of course. But not only specializing with a diploma is the only way without a degree. You can even do just basic courses to update yourself. Be on top of your colleagues, be better. If you want a salary, you need to bring value to the society or to the workplace, okay? So you need to have something more than your peers. So this is all I had to say for increasing your salary at your job. Because again, not all people want to trade, not all people want to dropship, not all people want to do FBA. Maybe many people just love their jobs and they just want to increase their salary. Well, this is how you do it. You specialize. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like and let me know in the comments what you think, because again, this is a series where we talk, okay? It's not just a one-way monologue. So hit me in the comments and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, it's Dario and this is Coffee with the Markets, but without coffee this time because I already drank a coffee today, and if I drink another one I will probably die from a stroke. So let's see the news for this week, and this week I want to talk to you about the 2020 recession that everybody is talking about.